Hello, me bonny bairns, and welcome to the Superhero Dog Owners Show. I'm joined today by a very special guest. This is my good friend Stuart the Pug. Say hello, Stewie. And as always, we have Alex the Video Guy here.
Hello.
And I want to thank you very much for subscribing. This is the Superhero Dog Owner Show. This is episode 1. And this is the show that is going to help you have more fun and less stress with your pet dog. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about dogs, obviously, and why dogs are selfish. Yeah, and make no mistake about it, dogs are selfish. Okay, I don't mean that they are selfish in the way that they want to make us sleep in the yard and you know, leave the house and they want to take over the world. I don't mean like that. I just mean that dogs like doing stuff that they like doing. And in that sense, they're very, very similar to us humans. All dogs have different things that they like. And yeah, and me and you, Alex, we're exactly the same, and the people at home too. For example, my brother, we grew up together. We were exposed to very, very similar things, but we like completely different things now in our day-to-day lives. TV programs, for example, he's always coming round, you know, have you seen this, have you seen that? And I try it for half an hour and like, it's rubbish. And I'd prefer, you know, Sopranos, Breaking Bad, West Wing, that kind of thing. And I suggest those things to him, and he watches them and he thinks they're rubbish, you know. So we all just like what we like. And it's the same with, you know, restaurants. You know, you might like Chinese food, I might like Indian food. And our dogs are very, very similar to this. A lot of pet dog owners can unintentionally get themselves in a situation where their dog is interested in things that they just can't control. And this issue of control is really, really important because, you know, more dogs end up in rescue all across the UK and I'm guessing all over the world because pet dog owners can't control their dogs. Yeah, they get themselves in a situation where they can't control the dog either at home, or the dog is out of control when they leave it and they have to go to work, or they can't control their dog in the park and can't let the dog off lead. Their dog then has a build-up of energy, and you know, ends up manifesting itself in all kinds of different problems, you know, behavioural problems that the dog might have. So this issue of control is really, really important, and part of what we're going to be doing in the show is trying to get you to regain the control that you have over your dog in a way that is fun for you and for the dog as well. And this problem of control, this was something that happened to me as well when I first started my dog adventure business. So what happened was, about 5 years ago, I decided I didn't want to be a sales rep and sell cigarettes anymore. So I certainly didn't want to do it for another 30 years anyway. So I quit my job, and I sat around for a while and I thought about what I wanted to do, and I thought I would start my own business. You know, and people always say that when you start your own business, you should do something that you love. So at the time, I was spending quite a bit of time at the my local dog rescue centre, helping out, walking the dogs who were waiting to be adopted. And I knew I wanted to work outdoors, so I thought, why don't I put those two things together and start a dog walking business, you know, a dog adventure business. And that was what I did. So we started the dog adventure business, and Stewie, this is one of our clients as well, Stewie, and it's all started off quite well, and I was picking up some clients, and we would pick the dogs up in the van and head off to a different location every day. We'd go to the beach or the park or the woods, and we would spend a good hour and a half tromping around and trying to wear the dogs out so they would sleep by the time their owners came home from work after I dropped them off again. But what happened was I would be walking with the dogs for like 5-6 miles, and then I would want to have a little breather, let the dogs off lead so they could, you know, have a wee and a drink and stuff like that. And then the dogs, they started to play together. And at first I didn't mind this because I was having a breather as well. You know, I was quite tired, obviously, after tromping all the way with the dogs. So the dogs started to play, and they seemed to really enjoy it. And then they started to play more and more, and then the play became a bit more boisterous and more energetic, and they definitely started to enjoy it even more. You know, they were kind of, they weren't listening to me as much. And before I knew where I was in a situation where the dogs, they didn't listen to me at all. You know, I had virtually no control over these dogs when they were off lead because they were having far too much fun together, playing, having fun. And obviously this situation couldn't continue. So what I did was I ended up enrolling on a John Rogerson course. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of John Rogerson, author of the Dog Vinci Code. Da Vinci Code. Thanks for that kiss, Stewie. And, world-renowned dog trainer. Went on one of his courses. Completely had my eyes open to what I should be doing with my dogs, which was playing and having fun with them. And then from that week on, that was what I did. And that was really the start of my doggy education. But anyway, the point of the story was the situation that I found myself in, where I was standing in a field with all of these dogs who were running around, having a great time, enjoying themselves, but not taking any notice of me. That's kind of a similar situation to what a lot of pet dog owners find themselves in, where they can quickly and unintentionally allow their dogs to enjoy doing things that don't involve the owner. And when that happens, then you have no control over the dog. And before you know it, your dog becomes very dog reactive, and he's constantly looking for other dogs when he's on lead. Sometimes they can get aggressive as well. So a big part of what I want to do within the whole show is show pet dog owners how easy it is for them to be a bit more dog and have a bit more fun with their own dogs. So their dog is less interested in birds, rabbits and other dogs, and he's more interested in being with the owner. Because if the dog is more interested in you, then you can enjoy taking him for long walks in the countryside or the beach or the park or the woods or wherever it is that you want to go with him, and your dog will stick to you like glue. He will follow you around like the Pied Piper, and you will have stress-free exercise with your dog. And that's one of the reasons, I think, we all got a dog, didn't we, Alex? We wanted to... nobody gets a dog because they want to be chasing it around the park.
No, definitely not.
Hopefully not, anyway. Some people may do, you never know. I certainly didn't anyway, and I felt bad, I felt like a bit of a failure as a dog walker, and I felt like I had no control, and it's not a nice feeling, to not be in control of a dog and to know that he could run away from you at any time. But once I started to interact and play, and it wasn't that difficult either, just finding out a couple of things that the dogs enjoy playing with, and before I knew it, bingo, their focus had gone from each other over to me, and then I was the top dog, or the number one guy in their life, and since then things have got better and better, and that's the message that we're trying to get across now. So if this sounds like something that maybe you experience with your own dog, and you wish you could let your dog off lead, you wish that you could enjoy, walking him, exercising your dog, you wish that he loved you as much in the park as he did when you were curled up on the couch sniffing his paws, then you should stay tuned, because we got some cool tips coming up that are going to help you have a bit more fun with your dog. But the key thing is to start thinking about making yourself the centre of your dog's world, so that your dog looks to you for all of the fun and entertainment and excitement and pleasure in his life, really, because you can be all things to your dog. You can be your dog's superhero. That was why I wrote the book. I wrote the book because I was able to go from a hapless, stupid dog walker who didn't know anything about dogs to somebody who can easily control 8, 9, 10 dogs, along with my son Alex, who helps me out with the business. And you can do the same thing too with your own dog. Yeah, if you're happy with your dog, playing with other dogs, chasing empty packets of crisps, running after rabbits, things like that, then that's fine. If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that. If you're not happy with that, if you wish that your dog looked to you for more fun, then this is the show for you, and we're going to show you how you can have more fun with your dog. And yeah, you too can be as happy as Stewie after you've been on a dog adventure. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to show you a little short, which is a little video that we took just recently when we went to the beach. This is me and Alex, my son, and Alex, a video guy behind the camera, and we have a little trip to the beach, and I want you guys to see how I was able to turn things around and how I was able to use toys, treats, affection, games, fun to make myself the most interesting thing to the dogs that we walk on our daily adventures, because it can be done. Yeah, I'm not just saying, this isn't just talk, this is something that we do, we put into practice every single day, and in the next video you're going to see exactly how we do it. Come on guys. So we're here at Costa del Hendon. This is one of our favourite places, and we've got our treats, our chickeny treats that we had at the start. So even though today we're going to have a bit more of an adventure today, we're going to do a lot of walking over the rocks, the dogs can practice a little bit of wild agility, but we still like to get the dogs interested in the treats and show them that we've got some things that that they like playing with before we set off for the walk. What's this? Come and see. Sit. Good boy. Alex. Come on, Max. Yeah, so we show them the chicken, we show them what we've got, and we show them the tennis balls as well. Yeah, and then we know we've got the dog's attention now when we go and set off for the walk. So it's going to give us more control using the things that we know the dogs like. Yeah, shall we go? Shall we? Come on then. Come on then. So the first thing we like to do when we come somewhere is like I said before, get the dogs' interest, let the dogs know that we've got some stuff, and because the dogs will have been at home and their owners will have been at work, you know, since this morning. Yeah, so they've got a lot of energy. So we like to take the edge off the dogs, and we do that with some toys. And we're going to play some treat games in a minute. But first of all, we'll start off by playing some retrieve games. Come on, boys. Come on. Woo-hoo-hoo. Max, come on. Max likes to cheat. He likes to stay at the back so he can get the ball first. So we trick him and we try and throw it the other way. Come on, cheetah, in. Come on. Down, down, down. Sit, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Max. Good boy. So we're going to play a little find it game now as well. Now that we've took the edge off the dog. Come on, stop cheating. So once we've taken the edge off the dogs, we can play some more games. We like to provide a bit of a challenge for them. Yeah, get them using their nose and using their brain. Here, down, down, stay. So we're going to play a little find it game, and I'm going to hide the toy for the dogs to find. Sit, stay, stay there, stay, down there. Lily. Stay there, find the corner. Thanks for waiting. Good boy, Alex! Yay! Clever lad! Good boy! Well done! So we've come to the end of our adventure for the day. We've had a nice walk along the beach. The dogs have played some games, played some nose games, some retrieve games. Some of the dogs have had a swim. And now to use up the last of the treats, Alex is hiding them on the rocks over there, and then we'll set the dogs off so they can go and find all the treats. And that'll use up all the treats for us, and it'll give the dogs a nice opportunity to have a nice reward before we go back to the van as well, and get them using their noses too. You made it! Hooray! Oh, dogs! So that was us on a trip to the beach. I hope you enjoyed that. Did you enjoy it, Stewie? And yeah, we got lots more videos coming up like that as well. It can be really hard being a pet dog owner sometimes. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's easy to be the most interesting thing to your dog, okay? But it can be done, and if you want to do it, then you should definitely think about playing with your dog a little bit more, interacting with him, and finding out exactly what it is that your dog likes. I call that finding the kryptonite. We're going to be talking about finding the kryptonite in the next episode. So that's something for you to look forward to. But I think for this episode, Alex, I think that's a wrap. Do you agree?
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's a wrap for today. So from me, from Stewie, from Alex the Video Guy, we want to say thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the show, and if you want even more dog training advice, then you can also sign up to my daily and free dog training emails. Okay, this is where I send you a daily email, goes into your inbox every day, gives you a little tip, tells you a little story, helps you get a little bit better bond with your dog every single day so you could have more fun on the walks that you take your dog on. And you can sign up for the emails at www.mydogsuperhero.com/dog days. That's the thing, yeah. Alex will put that in the show notes too. And we'll see you in the next show.